YouTube, it is your girl Chantel, and we are back with another video. Thank you all so much for clicking on this video. As you see from the title, we're going to be reviewing a clip that says marriage is not a partnership.
Oh my God!
Now, that might trigger some folks, right? Some folks might even get triggered before even hearing the perspective. But we're going to dissect it. We're going to dive into it real quick. Before we do, though, y'all go ahead and hit the like button. And if you haven't already, come on now, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. All right, let's get into it.
Y'all are so quick to say,
marriage is a partnership, not a dictatorship.
marriage has a hierarchy. It should be God leading the husband who leads the wife. The husband has a separate role, the wife has a separate role. They're both equal in importance, but different in function. God told Adam, do not eat of this tree. Adam told his wife, do not eat of this tree. But because Eve wanted a partnership of a marriage, she started listening to other people aside from her husband, Satan, who said,
Is that really what God said? Go ahead, eat it.
now the order is backwards. Satan telling Eve what to do. Eve not only eating of the tree, but telling her husband to eat of the tree too. And guess what Adam did? He submitted to Eve. That is what a partnership looks like, where both submit to each other, both have the same role, the same function. There's no hierarchy. You should not have a partner as a spouse. And for those of you that are like, well, what if he's a trash dude? What if he's not a good leader? Baby, why are you marrying him then? You have a choice. When he pops the question, will you marry me? You can say no. Unless you're one of these females that proposed to him. You already started backwards, because now you're leading. Y'all are so...
One of those females that proposed to him, sis. The ghetto.
The ghetto.
Anyways, to each his own. Hey, to each his own. We have to put a huge disclaimer before every video to say, hey, if you want a man to submit to you, if you want to share the responsibility, hey, if you don't even follow the scriptures where, it says God, man, woman, children, hey, this video is not for you. All right. This whole channel is not for you. But if you want to follow a more traditional type of relationship, of marriage, where the man is the head, the man is the leader, the man is the provider, the man is the protector, then, we having a discussion, because what I realize is a lot of y'all love to bash the 50-50 kind of man. Y'all love to bash the man who can't make a decision for nothing. The man who you can't depend on for nothing. The man who's going to turn to you in difficult situations. But at the same time, you don't want to fall in line. You don't want to fall under the leadership of a provider kind of male. Like, make it make sense. You either want one or the other, but since you can't have both, you're not going to find an alpha provider type of male who is going to turn to you and be like, what do you want to do? No. An alpha man is not going to share the responsibility of leadership with you. So you are going to have to learn how to submit. Not to say he's not going to keep your feelings into consideration. Obviously, if he's a man who cares for you and loves you and respects your opinion, he is going to keep your feelings into consideration. But at the end of the day, he runs the household. And we ball like this is not 1950s no more. But at the same time, y'all bashing men who go 50-50 with y'all. Who's going to submit to y'all?
That don't make no sense.
Semantics can cause a lot of distraction in this kind of video, because technically, if you Google it, the term partnership is a business structure where two or more people or entity agree to work together to achieve a common goal. Now, one can argue that, yes, even when a wife is playing her role, she's still in a partnership with her husband because they're trying to achieve a common goal. But clearly what this young lady, the definition of partnership that this young lady was talking about is women trying to wear the pants too. Women trying to be as equal as their men. Women trying to be the equal decision maker in their relationship. And that's why she emphasized that marriage is not a partnership. If you're going to follow biblical standards, then marriage is not a partnership. And that's the ugly truth. And young ladies, I am encouraging you, if you want a man who is a provider, protector, a leader, a teacher, if you want that God-fearing man, you are going to have to follow the God that he fears, right? You are going to have to follow the teaching of the Bible. And the teaching of the Bible says it's God, man, woman, children. The man looks to God for his ruling, his teaching, his guideline. The woman looks to the man for his teaching, his ruling, his guideline. And the children look for the woman. Lots of women will say they want a provider, a leader, but at the same time, they refuse to follow the leadership of a man. As I said, you're not going to be able to have both. You're going to have to choose, right? And it is just time that we really sit and think things through logically. We use our common sense.
Use your common sense.
When we are approaching dating and relationship, what do you really want? If you want a leader, you want a provider, you want a protector, you want an alpha man who is going to make decisions and take the stress off your shoulder, somebody you can relax around, somebody you can depend on, you are going to have to learn how to fall back and take this back seat to that man's leadership. It is not rocket science. You're going to have to learn to put your pride to the side, humble yourself, and take telling. And that is where the hurdle comes in. That is what a lot of women find hard. And then we love to say, well, there's not because there are no good men around. No, it's because you don't know how to take telling. The great thing about that is the power is in your hand. You have the ability to learn how to take telling. You have the ability to do the inner work and do what you have to do to reprogram your subconscious mind and learn how to fall back and be submissive. And you can start with the small things. I'm not saying go be submissive to the random dusty y'all like to give your wombs to. No, that's not what I'm saying. Just learn how to be submissive to a man who wants to lead, wants to provide, wants to protect. Shout out to this lady for doing this clip. I agree with her 100%. The kind of marriage that I want, the kind of man that I want, he's not going to tolerate no partnership. He's not going to tolerate no woman wearing the pants too, or no happy wife, happy life kind of mindset. No, and ladies, if that's the kind of man you want as well, you're going to have to start doing the work, right? Do the inner work. It is your girl Chantel. I'm curious to hear your thoughts about this video. Do you believe marriage is a partnership? Let me know in the comment section. Don't forget to hit the like button and hit the subscribe button, y'all. Help me grow my channel. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.